The AI race just got a lot more interesting. For years, whenever people talked about AI, the first names that came to mind were companies from America, especially Nvidia. Nvidia has become one of the biggest names in AI because its technology helps power many of the world's smartest AI systems. But now, something surprising has happened. A Chinese startup called Spirit AI has just beaten Nvidia on a major global robotics ranking. And this is not about chatbots or AI that writes text. This is about something much bigger, the brains that could power future robots. Spirit AI announced that its model, called Spirit V1.6, has reached the #1 position on the RoboArena leaderboard. It scored 1,924 points. Nvidia's Cosmos 3 Nano policy came second with 1,881 points, and another Nvidia project called Dream Zero came third. Now you might be wondering, why does this matter? Well, AI is changing. For the last few years, the AI world has been focused on large language models. These are systems like ChatGPT that can talk, write, answer questions, and generate content. But robots need something different. A robot cannot simply talk. It has to move. It has to see. It has to understand what is happening around it. It has to make decisions in real time. Imagine a robot walking into a kitchen. It needs to recognize a cup. It needs to know where the table is. It needs to grab the cup without dropping it. And if something changes, it must react immediately. That is where physical AI comes in. Physical AI is basically the brain that helps machines interact with the real world. Think of humanoid robots, robotic arms in factories, self-driving cars, and delivery robots. All of them need physical AI. According to experts, physical AI depends on two major abilities. The first is called policy capability. Don't worry about the fancy name. It simply means the robot's ability to decide what action to take after looking at its surroundings. For example, if a robot sees a box on the floor, should it pick it up, move around it, or ignore it? The better the decision, the smarter the robot. That is exactly what the RoboArena ranking measures. The second ability is world capability. This means the robot can predict what might happen next before taking an action. Think of it like this. Before you pick up a glass of water, your brain already predicts what will happen if you move your hand. Robots are now learning to do the same thing. They're learning to think ahead. If I move here, what happens? If I grab this object, will it fall? If I walk forward, will I hit something? This ability could make future robots much safer and much smarter. And here's where things get really interesting. Many companies used to build these abilities separately. One system handled actions, while another handled predictions. But researchers are now trying to combine everything into one powerful model. In simple words, they want robots that can see, think, predict, and act using a single brain. That is the future everyone is chasing. And this latest result suggests China is moving very fast. The fact that a Chinese company has managed to beat Nvidia on a benchmark that Nvidia itself helped create is getting a lot of attention. It doesn't mean Nvidia is losing. Nvidia is still one of the biggest AI companies in the world and continues to invest heavily in robotics. The company is already partnering with robotics firms around the world to push physical AI forward. But it does show that competition is becoming much stronger. The next AI battle may not be about chatbots. It may not be about who can write the best essay or generate the best image. The next battle could be about who builds the smartest robots. And if robots become a huge part of everyday life in the future, this race between China and the United States could become one of the most important technology stories of the next decade. The question now is simple. Was this just one impressive win by a Chinese startup, or is it the beginning of a completely new AI and robotics race that could